I'm Chandler Leonard.
And I'm Molly Whisker.
And this is Good Evening KU. Oh, so we had a game day weekend last weekend. What'd you do for it?
Well, because it was family weekend, my whole fam came in and we went to a tailgate. It was really fun. Then we went to the game and baked in the sun, which wasn't that great, but it was nice to see all my family friends and have everyone there.
Yeah, that's good. My family didn't come, but they live in Texas, so it's okay. I wasn't too sad about it, and we lost, so hopefully next weekend. I heard it really wasn't a good weekend for KU at all. I think volleyball and soccer lost as well, but we got to come back, and that's okay.
So look for KU at Ohio this weekend. Hopefully they can get a win. But on a different note, the new iPhone came out, which is really exciting.
It did. The iPhone X, but it's also called 10, and the iPhone 8 also came out this weekend.
Yeah, where's 9? Nobody knows.
Nobody knows where 9 went. But yeah, so here's a little video. You can see this is their breakout video of their phone.
Pretty color. Has face recognition. That's pretty neat.
So yeah, there's been a lot of buzz about it, obviously. Apparently there's been some memes that the face recognition won't be able to recognize women with makeup and when they don't have makeup on. So we'll see if that is true or not. I think it'd be exciting to get my hands on one, but I don't know if I would want one.
Yeah, I don't have any money for that. So.
Yeah, it's it's $1,000. Not for college kids, I'd say. But the iPhone 8 also came out, so that's a little more in the reach of if you actually want a new phone. But yeah, I think it looks pretty cool.
Definitely.
So that's all we have for now, and we'll get back to you.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
Welcome back. I'm Adam Lang, and I'm here with Fulton Castor. How you doing, Fulton?
I'm doing pretty good today. How about yourself?
I'm doing good. Fulton here is a member of the broadcast team here at KU, and he has a new sports show.
Yes, I do. It is called Ring the Bell. We film it usually about once a week here at Media Crossroads inside this very studio. It's essentially a sports debate show where I have two personalities essentially debating anything going on in the world in sports from the national level all the way down to the local. We discuss things from the NFL, MLB, NBA, as well as even KU. And that's limited to, the big sports like basketball, football. We talk about KU volleyball, KU soccer, whatever is, as I like to say, whatever is pertinent to what's going on today is what we discuss.
Has the show started yet?
Yeah, we've had a couple of shows so far. We haven't really found our niche of how we want to run things yet, so we're still flushing a lot of things out, still improving it every day, day by day, week by week. We try and make these small but subtle strides to really improve the product.
And are there any inspiration shows that the show is based off?
Yeah, I've kind of made it a combination of some shows I've watched on ESPN and Fox Sports 1, a little bit of First Take, a little bit Undisputed, a little bit of Sports Nation I try to throw in there. Essentially, I try to take the elements from some of those shows of two people going at it, trying to discuss different viewpoints on different things, while also adding in some fun elements. I've had, just last week, I had the guys make top 5 list, and we kind of judge them in there. Sometimes we like to have just a little bit of fun to it. It's a little more relaxed environment. So I try to take all those things together and really create a semi-unique experience. That way it shows that even at this lower level to where, this isn't a full-time job per se, we still have, valuable opinions to express on topics like these. So.
And when is the show on?
We usually try to do it Wednesday nights. It's a non-live show, so it's actually pre-recorded. We try and get it posted whenever we can. We've actually yet to have a show that we're going to get posted. Hopefully within the next couple weeks or so, we can get our first episode fully up on the air, and hopefully everyone can tune in and hopefully enjoy it.
Do you yourself have any post graduation plans? Any jobs you want?
Hunting down a job in broadcast journalism is the plan, whether that be behind the scenes producing, directing, camera, sound, stuff like that. I've done a lot of stuff around here. I've run camera. I produce this show now. I also work at the radio station on campus, KGHK, to where I've done play-by-play in color for various KU football and basketball games. So somewhere in broadcast is where I want to be, but I'm not really pigeonholing myself in any one particular area. It's whatever is going to be asked of me once I graduate with a degree from here is essentially where I'll be going.
What was your first job on campus?
First thing I did on campus, I actually used to work public security overnights at the libraries on campus. My freshman year, I worked from about 10 p.m. to 3 a.m. most nights during the week at either Anschutz, Watson, or the Spar Engineering Library. So I was sitting at a desk for like 5 hours, getting home at like 3 a.m., going to bed, and having class at like 9 a.m. So it was not enjoyable. That's why it lasted about a year before I decided I'm not doing those hours anymore.
Turn to broadcasting. Obviously.
Yeah, then it's eventually I joined the radio station on a whim. I decided, hey, I want to try this, and then they saw I was into sports, introduced me to the sports staff, and it's just all essentially just gone from there and ballooned into what I do now. So it was never something I planned. I never did anything like this in high school, and it just kind of all of a sudden fell in my lap, and it just kind of snowballed and blew up to what it is now.
Wow. Well, congratulations on your big success, having your own show. Obviously, that's a big deal.
Possibly. Some people seem to think it is.
Yeah, most people probably do.
Some do.
Is there anything else you want to add?
All I can say is that I'm glad that a lot of people are tuning into Good Evening KU, guys like you getting your starts here, and hope to see you guys doing more and more. And I hope for when I start posting, ring the bell on the different websites around here with Media Crossroads, that I can get everybody to tune in, check it out. Hopefully they all enjoy it.
And before we go, are there any staff positions open for anyone who's watching?
When it comes to KGHK, you can always feel free to go to kghk.org, go online, apply to be a DJ, apply to any of our staffs. There's positions for everyone possible over there. And then stuff like here, Media Crossroads and KUJH. There are plenty of people that if you just find guys like me and, even guys like you all around here, if you want to do something, they're so easy to get involved. You just got to find someone, ask around a little bit, and there's no real requirement on how much stuff you have to do for this. You can be as green and as new as you want to be and jump right in. We're all willing to help everyone, kind of develop and become part of this broadcasting experience.
All right. Well, thank you for being here.
Awesome. My pleasure.
We'll be right back.
Some say e-cigarettes aren't dangerous,
but science shows nicotine can harm teens' developing brains.
no matter how they're exposed.
Let's do an experiment to find out.
Here's a teen who won't be using e-cigarettes.
Now we need one willing to risk their brain development.
Care to volunteer your kid?
Welcome back. I'm Mitch Quaney.
And I'm Michael Wagner. This is your Good Evening KU News Update. Authorities are still trying to assess the damage created by Hurricane Irma. According to reports, roughly 25% of all homes in the Florida Keys are severely damaged. A nursing home in Hollywood, Florida has reported that 5 people have died since Sunday when the home's air conditioning was cut off. Temperatures in Florida are expected to reach the mid-90s this week, and many homes are still without power.
The new terminal at the Kansas City Airport is expected to cost more than $1 billion, and the City Council is currently evaluating bids from various contractors. On Tuesday, civil rights and minority business leaders asked for a guarantee that 40% of subcontracting firms be minority-owned, and that an equal proportion of the overall workforce be minorities.
An armed carjacking in Topeka resulted in a police chase that ended in West Lawrence late last night. Lawrence police assisted the Kansas Highway Patrol in the arrest of 2 individuals behind the Walmart at 6th and Wakarusa. The store was closed to the public for about an hour but was reopened around 10 p.m.
Kansas officials are working to convince online retailer Amazon to build its second headquarters in Kansas City, Kansas. Amazon is headquartered in Seattle and recently announced plans to add another corporate headquarters. The new location would bring in 50,000 jobs to the metropolitan area.
After a disappointing loss last week to Central Michigan, KU football will travel to Athens, Ohio to play Ohio University on Saturday. The Jayhawks are looking to bounce back after the 18-point loss. This will be the Jayhawks' first road game of the season. KU football has not won a road game since playing UTEP in 2009 in El Paso, Texas.
KU volleyball was handed its first loss this season against Creighton at home on Saturday. but players are still getting Big 12 recognition. Outside hitter Madison Rigdon was named Big 12 Offensive Player of the Week on Monday. Anis Havili and Kelsey Payne were given the same award in the previous 2 weeks.
And that will wrap it up for today's news update. After the break, Brittany will be back with the weather. Stay tuned.
Good Wednesday evening, everyone. I hope you have had a great day so far, but just in case you haven't, maybe consider going outside today because our temperatures certainly will shift for the remainder of the week. The screen seems to have froze, but I'm just going to go ahead and continue on. We're going to have mostly clear skies for the rest of the week. That will stay the same, but we will have eventually above average temperatures. Our temperatures will increase because of that, and rain will also return for the remainder of the week. Right now we're sitting at a temperature of 87 degrees, mostly clear skies, and also the winds out of the northeast, only about 5 miles per hour, so a really nice day. You can also see the picture I just took. You have a few of those cirrocumulus or cirrostratus clouds, I should say. That's what's giving us that milky appearance, and that's what allowed us to warm up to that high of 87 degrees today. Our current surface analysis shows nothing really going on besides 2 lows, one over by Colorado and one over near Missouri. But other than that, nothing interesting is going on, which is giving us this nice weather. And you can also see that on our visual satellite imagery, we have those cirrocumulus clouds or cirrostratus. And just like last week, I should say, we're going to have those clouds move out overnight. We're going to cool down to a temperature of about 60 degrees. Mostly clear skies, that's what's allowing us to cool. And the winds are going to become out of the south at only about 2 miles per hour. So a really nice night also. Here's your hourly planner, another great evening to go eat outdoors or let the kids go eat outside or play outside. We're going to have, by 7 o'clock, a temperature of 81 degrees, and we will quickly drop off to about 60 really quickly by 1 a.m. For your 5-day forecast, by Thursday, we're going to have a temperature of 87, a little bit warmer than today. Friday is going to be the really hot day, the really above average temperature of 90 degrees. Saturday, 87, and the rest of the week we are going to drop to about 82. And also notice that on Sunday, of course on the Chiefs game, we are going to have a chance of rain that will return, but it's very small. It's because we have a cold front moving through. We'll keep you updated on that. Thanks for tuning in to Good Morning KU.